All right, guys, good morning. This is your daily dose of Drag and Drive, episode 78. Holy crap, we've been doing this a while. Here's the deal, we are live because of Southeast Street-N-Yeet, but also King of the Open Road starts tonight. Now, I don't know if they're going to have any testing at Thunder Valley just because it is so cold. It's 40 degrees. You see, I'm in my hoodie this morning. It's chilly. It was 70 something degrees yesterday, 40 degrees right now, and then it's going to be 20 in the morning when we wake up. So it's going to be pretty chilly for the weekend for the drive for King of the Open Road tomorrow. Now, Jared has told us there's going to be 200-ish miles, something like that, done tomorrow. It should be a nice, crisp day, so that should be a good one. I see Tom Stark is in here this morning. Good morning, sir. Y'all, I want to tell you, I'm excited about King of the Open Road. I just saw Bill Armstrong's post about him coming to King of the Open Road, so that's going to be exciting. And again, this is our first weekend to have two Drag and Drive events at the same time. So we have our friend over in North Carolina right now, Casey from Patina Pitstop. He may be jumping on. Now, I do know he had an issue yesterday where he said he got about 2 hours of sleep the night before. So he may still be sleeping. I don't know yet, but I've been scouring the Southeast Street-N-Yeet page to find some pictures and things like that to go with us in case he couldn't make it. You guys want to say hi to Rich Guido this morning. Dude is here in Oklahoma. He is in Oklahoma City right now. Got Carl Steamy in here. What is up, sir? Y'all, King of the Open Road is going to be exciting this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a ton of friends. The Race Week family is big in Oklahoma City. So we're all going. But Trevor Brandon and Rich Guido all came down from Canada for this event. It's amazing what happens with Drag and Drive. It really is an addiction. You really do end up spending all of your waking hours trying to figure out how to get to another Drag and Drive event, which for 2023 is going to be absolutely insane. I think we're going to see, I've been saying explosion for a long time, but we're going to see an absolute glow up for next year. So it's going to be really crazy. We got Mark White here talking about Southeast Street, and you really tested the street in the cars yesterday, most going 100 or 200 miles with the tropical storm coming in. It's pretty wild to watch that on Facebook. Obviously, I'm at home, so it's really, really difficult to see everybody having that much fun. But I will say that is part of the Drag and Drive life, baby. That's what you got to be ready for. You got to be ready for rain. You got to be ready for that kind of, I don't know. You got to be ready for all aspects, all elements to come at you while you're doing this Drag and Drive stuff. These guys that don't test come out with an unproven car. I don't know. It's got to be very, very difficult to do that, and it rained for 2 solid days. Now today they will have a drag tree or a reaction time competition at one of the checkpoints, which sounds kind of fun. And then I think the rain is supposed to move out, and they're going to race tomorrow and Sunday both. And they are making it where you have to turn in 2 passes each day. So that's kind of cool. I think that is an equalizer on that part, because you're going to have to, you're just going to have to manage your time better. You're going to have to get out there and figure out where do you make an early run and then a late run? Do you make 2 early runs? How do you do it? And again, they're not posting any times public. So for the racers that are there, please watch the scoreboards. Tell me what kind of times people run. I'm really trying to figure out how I'm going to cover all this stuff, because really all I can cover is broke stuff, because I don't have any record setting times. I don't have anything that's public. So I've been messaging with one of the promoters a little bit, trying to get some of that info. Now he's been pretty quiet on stuff. Now we obviously haven't had any passes. There were 10 passes made yesterday, or 10 cars made passes yesterday during the actual competition. So of course they called the day, because not everybody had a chance to make a pass. So we're working through trying to figure out how I can get maybe some of the data from yesterday and see who made the fastest pass on day 1. Obviously, they're not making any passes today. So, yep. And then Mark White said, we've already seen a 4-second pass in testing on day 0. Yep. Kyle Beaumont posted up a 485 the other day in testing. freaking awesome. I love that car. It's that light blue Trans Am. That car is a favorite of mine for sure. I love the, I don't know, flat wrap on it or whatever it is. I don't know, but that car just flat moves out. So it's fun to watch that car. That was on drag week as well. And now on this, I think we're going to see a lot of that moving forward. We're going to have a lot of national events, and then these guys are going to hit these regional events, and that's only going to create more hype, more want, more desire from all of these folks. Now, I don't have a racer list yet for King of the Open Road or Southeast Street-N-Yeet, but once I do, I'll be able to tell us how many racers are new for these, new to the drag and drive community, and also how many are returning, which is always a big thing for me. I want to see how many folks do a national event, then also do a regional event. I think we're going to see a lot of that moving forward. Red Hat Scotty, Rich Guido. There's a whole list of people that are part of the Race Week family that are doing King of the Open Road this weekend. Now, there's 200 open spots in that, and they sold out pretty quickly. I think it took like a week to sell out, something like that. And you can actually see the list of people in that matches really closely to a lot of the Race Week stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see as we broaden out and get into new areas with these regional events. Who are we going to see a lot of new people? Will there be 60 or 70% new people because they've not had to travel to attend their first drag and drive event? So it's pretty exciting. I think really this weekend's going to be game changing for a lot of reasons. Obviously, this is the last event under Nick Duty at Thunder Valley Raceway. So it's pretty exciting. I mean, he's been there 10 years. And so we go back to there, him last event of the year. It's a drag and drive event. I think that kind of speaks volumes about what is happening in the community. Now, obviously, there's all kinds of rumors and things like that that go along with Thunder Valley Raceway Park, but there was a post the other day made that they are keeping it a racetrack. It's not going to be some warehouse. So anyways, let's move back on to fun stuff. Yeah. Rich Guido here says it's so cool and allows more folks to get addicted. Yep. Regional events, I think, are the future for our next few years. There are obviously 2 more national level events. So now we're going to be up to 7 national level events. I think we have room to grow that even more as we get national level promoters into the drag and drive space. I think we'll see even more and more, I don't know, explosion. Even I keep saying that. I feel bad to say that. So that's a new drinking game. Anytime I say explosion, take a drink, even though it's coffee with some Baileys in it this morning. Well, here's the deal. Tom Franks is out, sadly, for Southeast Street-N-Yeet. He broke the car. He said it's at least a head gasket, which is sad. I really like that car. It's like a Fairmont coupe-looking deal. Fastura. I don't know what that means. But that's another one of my favorites. He's out, sadly. He broke it in testing. And then let's jump into some pictures here that I had grabbed all this morning. So get in here. This is obviously some from one of the promoters sent me all of these last night at about 11 o'clock. So you know how it goes. You're always up really late with that kind of stuff. Looks like we're just going to run through some pit shots. Say that 3 times fast. Some of the cars that are there. Obviously, this truck, by far one of my favorites that is there. I have asked twice on 2 different posts, hey, can I get some data on this truck? We are a C10 first gen family here for sure. Looks like a lot of stuff I've never seen before. There's also quite a few Sick Week banners you can see, and this car obviously was on Drag Week with us. I really would like to talk to them about the cooling setup in this. Maybe they're a rear radiator mount, just because there's absolutely no airflow in the front. So I'd like to see what setup they have there. And of course, trailers and grabber blue Mustangs, I think, were the rule. If you drove a blue car, it had to be grabber blue. And then this is the first time I've ever seen the Dodge truck in the back, and of course, obviously a Nova. So we'll run through this little car here. These are really growing on me. I'm a big fan of little rancheros. And then these folks, this looks familiar, but I don't know why. I'm sure they've been on one of the events throughout the year. Obviously, another Sick Week friend. And then there's Casey with Patina Pitstop. That's his Chevelle wagon. Be on the lookout for it. I think it's a mid-eighth mile car that he drives all the time. That car is literally built to drive anywhere and everywhere he wants to go. He lives in the Nashville area, and his dad lives towards Atlanta. I think he takes his car down there 2 or 3 times a month. So it really does drive a bunch. This is his first drag and drive event. So obviously he's still sleeping or he'd be here. This is another Sick Week friend. We actually talked to them. Scott is his first name. It's a Turbo LS. They literally had just finished it before Sick Week. Now the truck is obviously has some street miles on it. It looks like they were working on some parts on it the other day. This is another fun car. I love the size of these cars. We're smaller cars here. People, I love the trailer setup. 4th gen Camaro. It's rare you see a convertible Mustang. Fairmont, and then Alex Corrella's. Now, Alex, so the number 1 8th mile time right now is a 5:27 or 5:25 from Travis Martin, and then Andy Cook right behind him with a 5:25.2. And then so Alex Corella come out and in testing ran a 5:27. All right, guys, I'm going to stop this here. It looks like, hey, buddy, let me get my headphones on. It's exciting that you're here this morning. I was just showing pictures of your car. I don't know if you got to see it or not.
I can't hear you, Mike.
All right, hang on. I don't know why that's a question. I can't hear you. All right.
I'm just going to do a quick thing. Hi, everybody. I'm Casey, Patina Pitstop. I can't hear Mike, but I'm at a quick trip somewhere in South Carolina, getting fuel in the old station wagon. It's raining like hell, and it's just part of the drag and drive life. So I'm excited to be out here. So far, Southeast Street-N-Yeet has been a blast. I got to make 1 pass yesterday, and I had a blast. It was cool. It's raining. Nothing they can do about that. So far, the event's been very organized. Everyone has been really cool. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of really cool cars. But we only maybe 10 or 12 people made a pass yesterday, and I was one of them that was lucky enough. So we're going to drive today. There's probably not going to be any racing because of the rain. We're going to do 2 runs at the track on Saturday in Aiken, South Carolina, and then we're going to do 2 runs at the track back at Shadyside on Sunday. So we're going to get a total of 4 passes for the whole week, and that's how we're going to determine the winners of all the classes. So sorry I can't hear you guys, but it's cool to be here. Thumbs up from Mike. I know you guys can hear me then. So you guys have fun, and I'll keep you posted. And watch Patina Pitstop for more updates. When I get back, I'm going to have videos posted of everything. So good to see you, Mike.
Later, dude. Thanks a bunch, man. Well, that's cool. I'm excited he popped in. That's pretty awesome. Again, if you haven't done one of these, you don't understand how hard it is to find 10 or 15 minutes. So I appreciate him coming in. And then, Futura. Yeah, sorry. And then Trevor Brandon here says, race day, I'm excited. Last race this year, Rich Guido me. Yep, that's for sure, because these guys are going back to Canada. I'm sure there's probably snow on the ground up there. And again, I'll put this on the screen. Casey is Patina Pitstop on all of your social media. Well, guys, it is time for me to shut this down. We will be back tomorrow morning, 8:45 a.m. Central, right before the Drag and Drive news, which I'm fixing to record a segment right now for it. So 8:45, Daily Dose of Drag and Drive, 9 a.m., right into the Drag and Drive news for your source for news and entertainment in the Drag and Drive community. All right, guys, thanks so much. We'll see you.